Hello, this is amyyakumb. The MB stands for mobile gaming. Today I'm going over the Film Red boss battle that we had, and I'm also going to be discussing some channel updates. Anyway, with that out of the way, hit the like button, subscribe, and feel free to ask me anything you want about the game in the comments below. Liking and subscribing are the two most free ways to support myself and my channel.
Who I am, I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life and I won't look back ever.
And for my first boss battle, I'm starting off fighting Zephyr. Keep in mind if I ever say Bullet in this video, I mean Zephyr. I don't know why I get them mixed up. I think it's because I get their occupations mixed up. I don't know why I do that. I honestly like them both, especially as One Piece film villains. But yeah, just keep in mind, if I ever call him Bullet, it's Zephyr. But anyway, this boss battle was pretty straightforward. But unlike the one with Kaido and Big Mom, I really like this one, you know. It's annoying to keep the combo up because I think all of the bosses can do knockback, but just being able to fight not all of the bosses, but being able to fight the bosses from the different films is pretty amazing to me, you know? Being able to fight Tesoro, being able to fight Zephyr, being able to fight Shiki, you know, being able to fight all these cool movie villains. And I think while I could have added more villains, you know, it's something where they didn't have to invest too much time into it, as they already have Tesoro in the game, they already have a Shiki, they already have all of these characters in the game. So they just need to make them a little bit bigger and maybe give them some different attacks here and there, but I don't think they did in this one. Maybe Tesoro, but I'm not too sure. And as you can see, I completed it without any trouble, really. Just spam your attacks and you should be able to defeat all of them. As long as you're pretty strong and you have strong teammates and all. Anyway, to the next one. I think it switched to blue for me because I was playing like in between at that time when it was about to change to, you know, using blue units. I think that's all I need to talk about with this boss battle. So moving on to just a channel update, I guess. For the past couple weeks, I have not been able to stream, and it's just because I've been busy, you know. I've had health issues, I've had, you know, just things I need to take care of. But still making sure I'm uploading videos, you know, uploading Survival 100 and 60-second videos here and there, and then like at least one day, one video uploaded a week for both Atelier Resliana and One Piece Bounty Rush. Preferably, I want to stream at least once a week, whether it's Long Live the Queen or One Piece Bounty Rush. It just makes more sense for me if I do One Piece Bounty Rush. But I really can't promise if I'm going to stream this week or next week. I've honestly gotten pretty behind, especially with Bounty Rush. I haven't been playing at all. It's because I was so busy that I actually dropped to S rank. So that sucks. I need to make up for that. But you know, some good things did happen. I did get Halloween Uta. And you know, speaking of, I'll be uploading more, you know, Halloween-y 60-second and Survival 100 battle videos. So I hope you guys enjoy it. There was a video I wanted to make for Halloween, but I'll be uploading that earlier. It was more scary in the sense that it's not really this big thing in the game that can make it unplayable, but it really is an annoying thing that can ruin your game experience, and had almost ruined mine to the point where it's like, man, fuck this game. I'm uninstalling. Like, it was really that bad for me at the time, but you know, now I've pretty much just gotten over that. And I think that's all with my channel update. Pretty much I'm busy, and it's not like I'm like, fuck you guys, I don't want to stream ever. But sometimes life just gets very busy. I can't really say when I'm going to stream. But what I can say is I hope you guys enjoy the videos, you know. I'll still be uploading. And with that, another boss battle completed. On to my last one. And for the last boss battle, I'll be fighting Shiki again. I see there's a blue Uta this time, which is nice. Also a blue runner boa. Before I even got blue runner boa, and honestly all the boas I needed to make a boa set, I would always just get so excited whenever there was a boa at League. Because it's like, oh my goodness, I think I just have to KO her, and I'll be able to get her medals, at least metal materials to craft a medal for her. Which I don't think that's how the game works. With that, I think it's just randomly generated. I think I'll probably say in the video exactly how it works, but just keep that in mind. I don't think you could just KO enemies and get their materials from that if you don't have the right characters for it. But you know, I have gotten materials for different characters that I don't have, like Black Roger, you know, plenty of other characters. Honestly, the boas are also another example. But anyway, not really sure what else to talk about other than just film Red. And all the One Piece movies. Keep in mind that the 4 movies I have watched and will briefly discuss, Film Red, Film Z, Film Gold, and Strong World, are on Crunchyroll and or Netflix, so just keep that in mind and watch them if you want. If you don't want spoilers, then thank you for your support, and see you next time. But if not, I'll briefly discuss each and every movie that I just mentioned. I'll probably make a more detailed video about what I think about each movie, but for now, just start with my favorite, Film Red. For obvious reasons, is my favorite because of Shanks, of course. But I also like Uta. I like that she's a misguided villain, for the most part. I also love that both of her voice actors are singers. You know, I love Otto's music and her acting, and I also love Emily's acting and her music. While I like both of them equally as singers, I do have to say that Emily's acting is amazing. A few things I didn't really like about the movie. Brooke could have been more... He could have played more of a part in this since it's like a musical. And I don't personally agree with what Shanks did by abandoning Uta to begin with, but I understand where he's coming from. I'll explain more about that in the video that I want to make about this, but I also didn't like Top Musica. I think he was just this destructive force, you know, that could take over anyone who owns a Sing Sing fruit, you know. Is he even from the One Piece world? But anyway, to Film Z, not too much to say about this one. I do love Film Z, even though they made Sanji, my boy, pretty down bad, pretty, oh my goodness, you know. But you know, I love Zephyr. I love how he decided to go out, and I love the fact that Luffy was just like, oh, the world, this guy's about to destroy the world. I don't give a fuck. I just want my hat, That's what I got out of it. But I also would have loved a very funny scene of just... Because I think at some point Zephyr says he was going to pretty much destroy all the Yonkos after he was done, doing what he was doing. And I could just imagine all of the original Yonkos being like, yes, put me out of my misery. Like, Kaido says that. Then Big Mom's like, Mama, well, you could try, but, it probably won't work. And, I forgot who the fourth Yonko would have been. I think Whitebeard. I think Whitebeard would be like, just, rah, rah, rah. Well, you could try, but, I'll probably adopt you. Or something. I'll probably defeat you and adopt you or something. And then Shanks is like, okay, just come at me. I mean, I don't even have a fucking devil fruit, I could just imagine that. But yeah, that's all I gotta say for Film Z. Film Gold, it was pretty good, pretty interesting. I love the fact that it has a sort of Persona 5 feel to it. The fact that they turned into Phantom Thieves, essentially, to steal, well, at first, to steal the gold, but really, they got what they were really after in the end. And I did love Tesoro's backstory a lot. They made it so fast-paced with that, though, and it was such a good backstory for him, because he was pretty much scarred by the world to the point where he became what he hated. He's working with who he hates, and he became what he hated, at least not in name or status, but in his personality and his being, And I do love the scene where they pretty much compare Nami and Luffy to Stella and Tesoro. When Tesoro is so messed up in the head that he's like, I couldn't save my Stella, and she passed away because of that, so, watch while I end your Stella, and you can't save her, well, I have to live with that trauma, you have to too, sort of thing. That's what I got out of that scene, at least. He was really all about just giving Luffy and the other Straw Hats, despair. The amount of despair that he felt in his life and the trauma he felt. And, as they say, hurt people, but I'm not using that to, defend abusive people hurting others. Just hurt people really do hurt people, and that's kind of scary in a way. Strong World, honestly, out of the 4 movies, this was probably my least favorite one, but I still kind of liked it. Like with Film Gold, they sort of portrayed this the Nami x Luffy pairing, and I really liked that pairing in general. What I didn't like, though, was that Oda was trying to make another kind of movie, He had other plans with it, with Nami's backstory and everything, but, well, Nami did play a big role in this movie still, and I liked that. I would have loved to see Oda's vision, and him sort of allowing us to decide, which movie you like better, even when he went with Strong World, just make another movie that he had originally envisioned. And, because him not doing that, it just, in a way, it's telling us, I wanted to do this, but I didn't feel that it was okay. I didn't feel that it was right. But it's maybe we should be the judge of that, at the end of the day, it's his anime, he can do what he wants with it, but, sometimes you just need, feedback from your audience, sometimes, share what you want with the world, and let the world judge what you've shared, sometimes, sometimes you could be scared to put out a product, and, that's how it goes, it's people will like it, people will hate it, it's with YouTube, making content. I very much like Shiki. I love the way he talked, especially in the English dub. I like him calling Nami baby doll. It's just this weird sort of speech that I like about One Piece. There isn't too many things that I hated about the movie. They actually made Chopper useful. They don't really have ways of making Chopper very rememberable in the movies. He's just kind of there. He's kind of just a background character. You know, it is what it is. But I like that he was given some kind of spotlight in this movie. And yeah, that's about it. See you.
Jana!